Can Yell Louder, written by Jennifer Gaither, published by Puppy Dogs and Ice Cream Publishing. Thank you both for letting me read your fun book. There's a girl in my class whose name is Nichole, and I've got to tell you, she just loves to yell. Look at her, she's yelling! When she doesn't get her way, she's demanding and rude, and unless it's something sweet, she won't eat her food, and she says, "Cupcake!" That's the only thing she wants to eat, is a cupcake! One Sunday afternoon, my class went out to play. We sat under a tree, enjoying the warm spring day. I like warm spring days. Birds chirping, it's nice. It was also great, an afternoon dream. But then the peace was shattered when Nichole began to scream. She says, "Get off!" There's a kid on a blanket, and she's telling him to get off. That's pretty rude. The ballerinas stopped dancing, and the cows stopped mooing. The deer stopped prancing, and even the cars stopped moving. And she goes, "Ah!" I was so tired of the noise, it was time for her to stop. So I came up with a plan before our eardrums would pop. I walked up to Nichole, a big smile on my face, but I stumbled and fell. I tripped on my shoelace. I quickly stood up after tying my shoe and declared to Nichole, "I can yell louder than you." She scrunched up her face and let out a scream. She yelled so loud, her ears began to steam. She's like, "Ah! Ah! Ah!" The clown stopped joking, and the baby stopped crying, the frog stopped croaking, and even the birds stopped flying. "That's nothing," I boasted, and opened my mouth. I let out a scream, but no sound came out. When you boast, when it says like I boasted, it kind of means like you brag. You're like, that was nothing. Like I could do better than that. Nichole's eyes started to water as she laughed at the sight. A scream with no sound just doesn't work right. She's like, "Ha ha 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 ha." Nichole teased with a smirk. "You were as quiet as a gnat," but I smiled with confidence. "Are you sure about that?" My scream was so loud it couldn't be heard. Nichole rolled her eyes. "Well, that's just absurd." "Actually," I said, "it really is true. I guess it's just something you cannot do." Nichole screamed so loud it shook the whole school. It even made waves in the swimming pool. She goes, "Ah!" My sneaky plan was working. A silly scream with no sound. Nichole's voice was getting tired as the class gathered round. The harder she tried, the quicker she got until no sound was left, or at least not a lot. She's like, it's not really working for her. Nichole is no longer the loudest yeller in the class. She learned that yelling was silly. It's now a thing of the past. What we've learned from Nichole is a valuable lesson today. Yelling is never the answer when you don't get your way. If you like this video, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Links in the description where you can find this book and other books by Puppy Dogs and Ice Cream Publishing. Thanks for watching. Bye!